Aloha, I'm Haleʻiwa Miller and welcome to Home is Here. Today we're in Haleʻiwa on the island of Oahu visiting little Plumeria Farms. But this farm is far from little. It's home to more than 100 unique hybrid Plumeria varieties. It's a labor of love that all started from a single pesky tree.
Our Plumeria farm is definitely one of the largest hybrid Plumeria farms. We have thousands of trees on this farm, hundreds of varieties, over 100 of JL varieties, which is Jim Little varieties, that were actually born and raised here in Haleʻiwa, which is really cool. And then he's collected over 100 different varieties from around the world. So Little Plumeria Farms started a long time ago, over 50 years. My dad has been collecting Plumeria. My dad got a job teaching at Punahou. We had housing over there and there was a tree rubbing on our house. It was keeping us up at night, so my dad cut it down and there was a bunch of cuttings on the ground, and the groundskeeper came by and said, hey, you can plant those. And so my dad did. He went and grabbed some tin cans because that was before plastic pots, and he put a dozen in and they all grew. And my dad's all, great, but what am I going to do with this now? So my dad went down to Gems, a department store, and he said, hey, can you take these? And the guy said, no, people in Hawaii, we just break them off and plant them and they'll grow. No way we're going to sell these. My dad's, oh, can you take it on consignment? And the guy said, okay, they're not going to sell, but I'll do that. My dad came back a week later and they all sold. And he was like, what? Even in Hawaii. So there's value in Plumeria, and that was the beginning of how we actually got started. Now I'm going to go over how we take our Plumeria cuttings. Okay, so when we take a cutting, it's a clone. Getting a cutting is a clone of the tree that you cut it from. So if I take this off Orange Crush, you're going to get an Orange Crush flower, whereas seeds is a whole nother deal that Dane is going to go through after. But anyway, we try to get a clean cut right here. It's gonna sap out. And then right here, we're going to take off, if there's leaves, we take off the leaf nodes and we actually let it sit for 5 to 7 days in a dry area out of the sun. And what will happen is the leaf nodes will drop off, and it's called callousing off. This will harden and it'll be ready to root.
Seeds are a lot different than cuttings. Like my dad said earlier, a cutting is the clone of the tree you take it off of. So if I was to take a cutting off the tree in back of you with an orange flower, it would grow up to be that same orange flower. If I took seeds off of that tree, they can come out completely different. Every seed in this pod can be a different color. Here's a seed. So kind of looks like a Nerf football, I like to think of it as. So what naturally happens is the wind will blow it off the tree, it'll spiral down, stick in the ground, hopefully grow, and it takes about 2 to 5 years to see that new bloom. And you have no idea how that bloom is going to come out, right?
It's a long, long process, but darn, is it worth the wait, you know what I mean?
This first flower we're going to share with you is called celandine, or traditional Hawaiian yellow lei flower.
So this is actually the flower when you go to the airport in Hawaii and smell. So it is the true Hawaiian lei flower, used in Hawaii as well as around the world for making leis, I would say #1.
This next one is JL Pupukea crepe. The petals look like crepe paper, and they're just kind of delicate and different looking.
And this next one actually is called JL Starlight, and it can get up to 6 inches. We have some flowers that are a little bit smaller, but still you can see it, and it does have a nice fragrance too.
This one is JL Ruffles because the petals have a ruffled edge. And it looks nice in a lei too. When it stacks up, it almost looks like a carnation lei.
We have this next one was released last year, and it's called JL Juicy Fruit because it has a sweet gum fragrance, which is kind of unusual.
This last one we're going to share with you is called JL Metallica, and it's probably one of the only plumerias that has this lavender purple color to it. So when the blossom matures, it holds this sterling silver color, and then the younger blossoms are darker lavender, darker purple. And depending on time of year, this one can smell like grape Kool-Aid or like just sweet candy scent.
Yeah. Everybody in the Plumeria world knows JL Metallica just because of that silver purple color. Yeah, it's very unusual.
I wasn't sure I was going to be into Plumeria when I came back from college. I was like, I don't know if I like flowers that much. It doesn't that doesn't sound that fun to me. And then I started coming up here. My dad took me up here more, and you start getting to know the flowers. And I was like so interested in seeing new ones too, especially seeing like how the new ones come out. and it's really exciting because you never know how they are going to come out from seeds. New colors, how the smells, and there's so many of them. It's like, oh wow, this is really cool, you know. So I really got attached to the flowers.
We've just like touched the beginning, I think, you know, for us even propagating. We have thousands of new seedlings that are going to be able to release and name one day, and maybe we'll have CLs, JLs, DLs. You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of fun that we can do that now. We can add on new things, you know, because 3 generations family business is pretty awesome, you know, and we all love Plumeria, and now we get to share that passion with all the guests on our tours. It's pretty special to see their reactions and stuff. I mean, I love it. I don't have to get my son out of bed to come to work, let me put it that way. Like this morning, he's texting me, Dad, I'm gonna be down there already, you know, picking flowers, because it's fun.
It's 90% of the time fun until 95 until I'm working and my dad will tell me something, and then my grandpa, he'll drive around on his quad and he'll say the same exact thing to me twice, and I'm like, I already heard it, I got it, and then but most of the time it's awesome. We get along.
We get along, thank goodness. Nice. Otherwise it would be a rough one. So yeah, it's nice. My dad always, he comes around and gives a couple orders, and then I order this guy around, but I want him to do it right. It's just, you know. Yeah,
you definitely make sure I do it.
And my wife works in the gift shop, and my daughter's here she came back from school, so she's actually helping out. I mean, we have literally our whole family here, and it is nice though. It is nice. At the end of the day, we all enjoy working with each other. The hopes for the future is just to carry on my dad's legacy. You know, he's been doing this for 50 years, so I'm back involved. Dane's able to, you know, help carry on the tradition of plant collecting and hybridizing, making a bunch of new varieties that people will be very excited and hopefully blow their minds.
We want you to be happier after you come to the Little Plumeria Farms. We want you to enjoy it so much you go home with a smile on your face and a fresh bunch of flowers to smell, and it's awesome.
Mahalo for joining us. It's because of viewers like you that we get to share stories of accomplishment, resilience, and compassion. If you would like to support our mission to advance learning and discovery through storytelling, go to pbshawaii.org and click on the Donate Now button. For Home is Here, I'm Haleʻiwa Miller. Ahui ho.